All right. It's Chow Chef, it's Tobil Chud, Tataba Cha Salty, Cha Stab Quads, Oh Altiat Sahel, Stab Quads, uh, Oh, Oh, Ahoy, Te Pud Udabah. I said that completely wrong. And then Lil talked about just the stinging nettle. Okay, so can you see this screen all right? All right. So what we got here, you'll see on your left side of the screen, Stab Quads Ahoy Altia Slachel. And then the bottom right hand of the screen, you'll see Stab Quads Ahoy All Te Hlu Pudhudub. Pudhudub. Hlu Pudhudub. All right. So now I get to an antidote going. So we have Stab over here, and we also have Stab over here. We have Qui, Odd, you're odd. He. And then we have the S nominalizer, right, on both sides. Right. And then we have a O, U, Hui, right? All, all. Now, again, this is optional. Op, right? Optional for the glottal stop. That's what this is called a glottal stop to cut off all air. Like what you'd say between uh oh, uh oh. Yep. And you got your future tense. All right. Pudhudub. And then you got your slachel. Right? Slachel and pudhudub. 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 Two pudhudub. Two pudhudub. Um, Pudhudub. And it is optional to say who into depending on context on what we're talking about. It will either come up saying that yes, it was in the past, or that is where I plan on going. Right? All that little weird fun stuff. And then let's go to the studs, studs, studs,
Chicken and macaroni salad?
wait,
Nothing. Oh, you can't eat it?
wait, mustard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm. Studzach. Studzach. All right. So wait is to go gather, right? Or hunt. Um, but there's another word called forage, to go into the woods and forage. And this one is ulach, ulach, olach, ulach, olach, ulach, olach. hmm Oh, that's completely fine. And then to grab or take things, right? Quadadsha, quadstudzach, quadstudzach, quadstudzach. Right? You grab or you take the nettle, right? And then I just put this together is nettle forage time. So pud is the time of year, right? Ula is gather or forage. It's studzach. So pud ulach studzach is gather nettle forage time a year. Cause it's nettle season. So from what I can read, this pud zach zach studzach studzach. I think you're thinking of a different word. I don't know any of the potatoes that sound like that. Oh wait, I can hear you.
Word for potato.
So this here is just to show that you enunciate that one more. As you can tell, it is a different variant other than this, which is a labialization, and then there is this thing called a enunciation marker. So those are two different markers. One of the markers is,
It's but it rapidly but go ahead.
and then to mark with this one. So the one on the left is to labulize. This one here is for to say enunciate that one more. You will see this marker above the nouns, the a, e, and u, right? Or a, schwa, u. This marker is just to show that you this one is more pronounced. Um, so if you say chop, right, and then you put that little marker here for that, instead of just going chop, it's chop, right? Chuff, right? You're gonna want to enunciate the uh. Versus if you want to enunciate the ch, it doesn't over enunciate this one. This one actually is a different sound altogether. But if you try to do enunciation on the first part, it would be ch uff, ch uff, ch uff, right? Or if you enunciate the last one, it would be ch uff, right? You just over enunciate that part. You'll pay more closer attention to that spot. So little grammar notations. You will see that also in the dictionaries as well.
like how all your marks go away.
But you'll see those on the um, vowels mostly. They will also put them on some consonants, but not too often. Um, the zh. And then if we were to put the marker here on this one, it'd be studzach, studzach, right? You'd hear that more. Or a marker could go on the A. I definitely seen it on the A a lot. Quadadzach.
There's no emphasis on any of the stuff that you learn, but it's a peculiar
Zch. Zch. It is. It is. Um, we are elongating the zch, zch,
yeah, so you could say
right?
the excellent.
Uh,
It can be those the letters can be
exactamundo. So the also interesting part we're coming on here with this is that the C labulized is a TS sound, and it's a very quick. So we have to put the st, zach. And I'm really saying it uh pronounced. I don't know if we would want to, because how oh, there goes my dictionary. Because how I'm saying it, I'm adding an extra C and a C labulized. And then I have a space here how I'm talking, but this is not how one would say this word. St- You hear that that pause, and I have a pause there when there's no pause. Studzach, studzach, studzach. And then also, I'm actually adding an extra when I'm saying it. Studzach. So yeah, it's elongated when it shouldn't be. I'm not meaning to do that. That's just how it's coming out. Studzach, studzach, studzach. And it's just really the dictionary says that this is the word for stinging nettle, and this is the noun for it. I can kind of Uh, I can kind of get it. We got
Yeah.
Eschalcha. She can't hear you. That mic is too quiet. This mic only is good for my talking. We as loud as it can go. We'd need a different omnidirectional mic for that.
Mhm.
So we didn't miss much. We were just going over Stidzach and then how I'm saying Stidzach and going over the labulization versus the um as you see here on forage.
Mhm.
Ooh. Um that's gather or forage or that's gather or hunt. Those are two different words. Yeah, hui is gather or hunt or hunt.
How do you say that?
And then ulu is to forage in the woods.
Ulu.
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 No. No. Those are two different separate words. hmm I guess I definitely made this complicated. All right. So hui is gather or hunt, but ulach is definitely forage.
Is it we?
Uh, hui, yeah, either one. Hui. I say a, but
Way,
I did hear people say e. Hui, hui.
way, way.
hmm Either one. It could be hui. It is good for both.
Okay.
And then this is just here for it is spelled out this way, but it's written this way.
Mhm.
Uh there is a difference. If without this marker, all you'd say is ulach, right? Instead of ulach, this marker makes a is an intonation marker. It's where you overemphasize the oo or o. Olach, oolach, right?
Mhm.
You definitely hear the o prominent. Olach, oolach. Versus this would be just ulach, ulach. All right. So you'll see these markers sporadically through the dictionary, and mainly on a schwa's use. Mainly, they do happen on um, consonants, but not very often. Yeah. Yeah. So one of my things earlier in this conversation was we have uh, chuff, right? And this one would put the emphasis on the ch, ch, right? That's just emphasize the right? Now we could swap out the uh and then have the emphasis on the ch, right? I- In which it would be ch,
Sha.
or you could potentially see the emphasis on the last part, which would be chuff, chuff, chuff.
Sha.
Could enunciate that part, and that's where if you listen to some of the older speakers, they would overemphasize on certain things. Not in all cases. Those mainly the ones that are emphasized are the I's, the schwas, the U's, and A's. Those are our vowels. These ones would definitely get emphasized, depending on what they might be um, talking about. And there's a difference between emphasize and labulize. See, there's ch, ch, and then we got your C wedge, and you see the difference in the even how it's looked, how it looks. The top part has a very squiggly line that goes to the right, and this one comes from the left down. That's just to show that it's enunciating that part. But like I said, it varies. I don't know if there's any cases where that stuff gets emphasized, but these ones do in the dictionary. So if you have knowledge on that, please elaborate on that with us. Comment down below. Send us a message. Send us a video message. Either way, I am happy with whatever you're going to send to us in that regards. Um, let's continue. So hui or hui is to hunt, to go hunting or to go gathering. Um, it's non uh there is one for hunting up in this general direction. If I can remember correctly, I might be mistaken on this one. Shail is to hunt.
Sha'el. Shahil.
Shail.
Shai.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Shy. Shy. Uh, okay. Yeah. Shail. Um, we had this written up once. I was not planning on doing that. But, but, let's go over it anyway. Huddle, humble, SHA, HAY, shy eel, with a So this one is to hunt or to go hunting is shail. Shail, shail. Um, that one is hunt. And then we have our ulach, ulach for forage. Olach, Olach, Olaf. Right? Quadads, Tzadzach. Quadads, Tzadzach. Quadas, Tzadzach. Quadzach. Quadzach. Which one sounds better? Quadzach. Tzadzach. Tzadzach. All right, so this is just meaning gathering or grabbing sting nettle.
Quide. Is it quide? Sudsta?
Quad,
Quad.
quad, 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 studzach, quad, studzach, studs,
A
studs, studs, like the studs in the wall, studs, quad, studzach.
Quada studza.
And then that X wedge is
What?
it's said back here, you'll feel your back of your throat vibrate. Or back of your mouth vibrate. Quadad studzach. Studs. Studs. Quadad studzach.
Studza.
Okay. All right. And then it's gather or gathering up nettle or grabbing nettle. And then pud. Pud is the time of year. Ulach. Ulach. Olach. Olach. Ulach. Pud olach, pud ulach, studs, ugh, studsach.
Studs.
Hmm. Time to go gather nettle. Time of year for nettle. Time of year foraging nettle. Pud ulach, studs. Ugh.
Pud. Ulach. Studs.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. It's nothing to do that. Okay. Then so I was going over this one. Stab,
Stop.
stab,
Stop.
qui,
We.
quiod,
We are.
s, s, ahoy,
Oh boy.
ahoy, all,
All.
all, tia,
All. Tia.
te,
He. He.
hlu, pudhudub, pudhudub,
Hud. 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 Hud.
slachel.
Slahel.
So this one's today. So slachel is today. Hlu pudhudub, which would be next summer or this coming up summer, or just pudhudub for summer. Now, if you do use just pudhudub, out of our conversation, I will get whether if we're talking about next summer, this summer, or last summer. But you'd have to leave breadcrumbs catching up with the sentence. But if you want to be specific, there's there's also two pudhudub for last summer, and that's what this one was all about. Was last summer. I replaced the two with flu and replaced the word next for last for next, just to make everything complicated. Oh yeah, I used Chid. I worked. Oh chal twal t chalalt. Oh chud twal t school. Ah ah chud. Cock ah chud. Quah 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 ah chud. Cock quah chud. Cock off chud. Cock quah quah quah. Cock quah chud. Now, because we're still talking about the same sentence, we drop the O because now our new teacher or the teacher now says O is for the beginning part of a sentence or a new idea. And if we're still speaking about the same idea, we use ah for the continuance of the story. Shuda chud ti, lobbed off chud ti, right?
You say shoot
Should off chud, should off chud.
Chat.
Mm-hmm. Should off chud, should off, should. Okay, should off chud, should off chud. I like put lob doof off chud on that one. Ah, Southern users lob doof off chud. Northern users shoe doof off chud tea. Right? I saw or I managed to see. Right? The DXW right here is without control. DXW no control. Right? We have no control over the action of seeing Goku. We just happened to see Goku on that day. We didn't go see Goku, which would turn into shoots, right? If you went to go see this person. So in this instance, to go see somebody personally, you would replace the DXW, right? And then let's say psh, oots. And then you replace the DXW and then use oots. All right. So oots is for the purpose of something. We're going there intentionally to go see Goku, right? That's not a handout. It should be one of the top ones. How come it's not one of the top ones? Oh, there it is. Oots. Oh, bud. Doof, doof. Okay, so Southern Lushootseed is a little bit different. And this is where the differences come in Lushootseed. Oh, lob, lob, ud, ud. So oots and ud is I went to go see this person, not I managed to see this person. So this is back in 2013's All My Zaire's work. I know you can't see it, but it is Stab Quads Ahoy, All Ta Bub Chat is the heading of this paper. I don't know. This is just his handout for the. This is how we got the books. Okay, this is how this came into play, because we didn't. I was trying to get everything squared away in my head, and we went down to Nilly, and they said, "Well, why don't you make a book out of it?" And I was like, "A book? Okay." So that whole idea came out. Now, this is where I'm hoping we can put actual people's faces here. Lob, Ud, Af, Chud. So if we're going to continue the story on, right, that's when we would use the Af. But if it is the first thing you say, then you could use the O, right? Uh, mhm. And, Tatabub is not just to talk. Um, it is talk with somebody or talk about something or someone. And in this instance, we use chush. So we are talking. So this is where the differences in southern and Lushootseed, northern Lushootseed and southern Lushootseed come into play. We have your oots, so shoots, right? Or your lob, ud. Sorry, lob, ud, off, chud.
Odd. Lob.
Yeah. And you could use, and what I have originally here is the doof, shoe doof, off, chud,
Ah.
or lobbed off, chud, right?
Lob. Oh.
This is where I have no control of the actions. I was going to the coffee stand, but I came across Goku and I saw him, right? I didn't have any control of that actions. But if I went to the purpose of seeing Sadtalo, I would say Shu Oots off Chud See Sadtalo. Seed Satalo. Seed Satalo. So yeah, see. Remember he's masculine. There is the feminine version, which would be the TSI for female. In this case, would be Satalo. All right. You got the idea and gist of control and not control? Because this aspect comes out when you are doing an action.
Can you say the northern one again?
Without control is shoot off chud t. Shoot off chud t. So that's when we're gonna go with this one. Shoot. Then we bounce down, click, grab this one off. Chud T.
Ah.
Goku.
Ah. Chad. T. Goku.
Hmm.
And then with control, how do you say it?
So we're gonna start off with Shu
Shu.
Oots
Oots.
shoots,
Shoots.
yeah, shoots off,
Off.
chud, t,
T.
Goku.
Goku.
Mhm. Then Labadaf, ch off, chud, t, Goku. Lab ud off, chud, t, Goku. Die hard. Just remember, you can always rewind and play when you need to. Comments, concerns, questions? Okay. So this one is definitely traveled by water, right? And then if you look to where did it go? Oh, all right, here it is. So if you look at the one on your left and the one on your right, they are pretty much the same sentence, just in a little difference. And here's where I'll show you. La lu off. So off, as you see, is off. So lush
Loosh.
lush off chud twal bella bella.
Shot. 12. Bella Bella.
Mhm. And then this one, as you can see, is chush, not chud. Chush is we went to school, right? In this instance, we are going to school. But you could swap out the barred L for a D, and it would turn it into I or me, right? And again, you don't have the O, so it's just um. Wait, wait, whoa, whoa. You have the O there. It's not oh, it's just oh, oh, oh.
Ooh.
Chud 12T school,
Shot. 12.
right?
School.
And then you see here the twal, and you see here the twal,
12.
and then the T is not here. You might be wondering why, right? The T is an optional thing. If you want more emphasis or you want to say it's the school versus school, T is optional. It just adds more clarity. The more you put stuff on there, it just adds more clarity. And then we have Bella Bella, or we have school. This one is traveled to or traveling towards a place. You're traveling towards school, right? This one is traveling by water. Definitely traveled by water, right? Not just I went to or I'm going towards. So that's where the two variants of this conversation can be. Yeah, your oh or your lush and this is just by water. It could be salt water, it could be fresh water. You're just traveling there by water, right?
How do you know you're traveling by water?
You're on a canoe or you're on a boat.
How do you know through the language that you're traveling by water as opposed to by car?
Uh, well, as far as that is concerned, this is just by means of traveling by water instead of just going the towards the direction. Because
Okay.
I could go from here towards the direction towards Darrington, or I can use go up towards the Darrington going upriver, right? In this case, it would be Luush af Chud Twal uh
Oh.
Duftalcade, right? I went to Darrington by water
Hmm.
versus Oo Chud Twal T
Oh,
Duftalcade.
like on the school side.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
oh.
the school side is going towards, and it doesn't have to be by water, it can be by water, but this one is definitely by water.
Okay.
And this is the chud part.
Wow.
Two towards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could say I'm going to Bellingham, right? Oh, chud twalty Bellingham. But if I say Lush af chud twal Bellingham, that means you'll be knowing I'm going to Bellingham by water,
Mm-hmm.
right? It Lush Lush af definitely sounds different than oh.
Mm-hmm. Loo-
Lush
loosh.
Lush
Loosh. Ah.
Lush
Loosh.
Lu.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we put another Lu there, it'd be Lulu, Lulu, right? Lulu, Lu,
Mm-hmm.
Lush.
Loosh.
You put your tongue at the top of your mouth and blow out the sides. Loosh
Loosh.
off
Ah.
chud
Chad.
twal bella bella.
Wow. Bella Bella.
And then just oh over on the left side. The school side is just oh. Oh. You got your X you got your X wedges and then you round your lips. Oh. Oh. Chash. Twal T. Halalt. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Chash. Twal T. Halalt.
Oh. Tea.
Oh,
Where are you?
I'm asking, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.